Welcome to Math 60. We're going to talk about order of operations next. So the order of operations, a lot of people have heard this before, PEMDAS. You have a fun little way of remembering it, don't you? Do you know the little mnemonic device? Yes, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, is for PEMDAS. PEMDAS is the order of operations, so it matters what order we do things in. I always see these little things on Facebook where it's like, most people can't get this right. And then because a lot of us are taught PEMDAS wrong. In fact, I would say it's really, please excuse my aunt. Multiplication and division are from left to right. Addition and subtraction are from left to right. That's because these are inverse operations, okay? So you have parentheses. P stands for parentheses. What does E stand for? Yep, I don't know, I have two E's. Exponents. What does the M and D stand for? And division. Okay, and that's from left to right. And addition and subtraction. Right, oh, I just said it. I was going to ask you what it was, but I said it already. Okay, so what do we have to do first here in this example? 3 plus, what's that going to be? Negative 20. We're doing the multiplication first because that is the order of operations. Now, I could have written this also as 3 plus negative 20. I don't need to put parentheses around it, but a lot of times you will see negatives in parentheses just as a way to separate it. In fact, in accounting, sometimes we just use red for negative numbers, or you'll see sometimes they just use parentheses for negative numbers and not even put the negative sign in. Okay, what about this? What answer will this be? Negative 17, right? Am I right? Okay, what should I do first here? A lot of people are going to want to jump to the multiplication. But in fact, because there's division and multiplication, we have to go left to right. You're going to start with the division because it's happening first. What's that going to be? Negative 40 divided by negative 4 is 10 times 2, which is 20. If you don't use the order of operations, you'll get a different answer. So that's why we have to have them so that we're all on the same page, right? And then what about this one right here? What would I do first? Yes, and a lot of people will make the mistake of doing this. Why am I not going to subtract those two numbers first? Yes, I have to multiply the 2 by whatever this is. Well, I don't know what this is because I haven't simplified it yet, right? So this is the idea of simplifying. We have 15 minus 2 times what? What am I going to multiply the 2 by? And by the way, these are just brackets. It's just a way, they're not absolute value. It's just a way of having an additional grouping. So this becomes 5 plus 2, which is 7. Tell me next step. 15. Yeah, which is 14. Good. And then 1. All right, what about here? We do have an absolute value going on here. So what should I do first? And by the way, when we have division, this whole thing is grouped and the denominator is grouped. So what do I have here? You could, yes. Well, you're going to be multiplying 2 times the absolute value of 5, right? So these are both multiplications. So I could write 18 plus, what's the absolute value of negative 5? 5 times 2 is 10. Now denominator. Negative 2 squared is 4. So I have what? 28 divided by 4, which is 7. Excellent. Any questions about this order of operations stuff? Good and good. Now when you see those memes,